Hey man, this is Word on the Street, Word on the Street, Word on the Street. Y'all know what time it is, man. This is where we come around and talk about what's going on currently in hip hop and the world, man. So always, you know what I mean, the world has a lot of topics going on. We're gonna go through a couple quick ones and then we're gonna go into a main one. So currently right now, what's going on is XXXTentacion out of Florida had died, I want to say about a year or two ago. Due to a shooting. They tried an armed robbery, basically. And
more than a year or two ago.
It was more than that. It was like 3 years ago, right? It was a minute ago.
It was like 5, bro.
5 for real?
At least 5.
Oh man, well.
Man, honestly, COVID has
that's what it is.
The way we really see. I feel like the last 2 years they were a blur. And I kind of consider them to be like one long day.
Yeah, I don't even count them as like years anymore.
Day.
But I mean, so think about that, right? It's been a long time, and the trial for his murder has just started today, like a week ago. You know what I'm saying? So those boys are on trial right now. One of them is snitching. I'm talking about he going crazy, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Because that means we're actually going to get real justice for XXXTentacion.
That's the new wave. What do you expect?
No, that's a fact. Another thing is, as y'all know, Takeoff's death occurred this last year. And currently, Jay Prince is going around doing basically like a press tour.
World tour.
A press tour about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. It's causing a lot of static. I'm not going to get too much into that. It's going to be, obviously that's going to happen for a minute. I want to get the full details. Because Quavo ain't said nothing since. You know what I'm saying? He's only did one performance for the Grammys. That's the only thing he's actually done or even said or anything with dealing with Takeoff since then. So, we're going to come back to that.
You heard what Offset said?
Exactly. I want to get into that. I want to get into all of that when we get more. You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep coming. It's going to keep coming. I don't want to, you know what I mean? But the main thing today is Billboard and Vibe magazine came out with a list of 50 of the greatest rappers of all time. Now, this is big
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive. And this is big because these are the biggest publications in hip hop right now, or just in music in general, because, Billboard obviously does all the charting of every single genre. You know what I'm saying? And Vibe magazine's been doing music and all that for, how many years, even before I was born. So this is probably the most legit list because it's coming from major publications. And so we're going to go down the list and talk about and see if that's something that we agree with. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, y'all probably got differences on it. I definitely got differences on it, but let's start, right? So number 10 starts with Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Obviously she's the best female rapper of all time, I think. Y'all agree?
I love Nicki.
You said,
I love her though. I love her.
I think
cool people.
I just thought about somebody. We'll get back to it.
Yeah.
You're right. I know what you're thinking, and you actually right. But
I want to know because I don't know.
You want to know? Okay, I'll say it. Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah.
Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Love
and right
Lauryn
behind
Hill.
Lauryn Hill, honestly.
MC.
Yeah.
MC Light.
MC
Oh,
Light.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. MC Light.
So that's yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. Number 9, Snoop D-O double G.
Okay, I definitely can't argue with that.
Right. Top 10. Shout out to him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's that?
Long Beach finest. Number 8, Drake.
Number 8.
Yeah, number 8. Drake's at number 8, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, number 7, Lil Wayne, his mentor.
Okay.
And number 7.
Shout out to him for winning
number
the
7
Grammys.
though.
Shout out to him.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of low, but hey, we're gonna keep going up. Number 6, the Notorious B.I.G. 6.
I feel like that should have been like at least.
He should have been like in the 20s.
Like
No higher.
nah,
you think he should have been like number 1, 2, 3?
Top 5.
Like top 5.
Top 5.
Wow,
Well, let's
sweet.
get to the top 5. This is number 6, right? So number 5, Eminem. we're gonna talk about that later. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Like his early career, dope.
I think he's one of the best
storytelling.
He probably one of the best. Yeah,
stress and pain
he
put
top.
in there.
He top 5.
He tough, but it's just certain things.
It's the topics, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get to it. Number 4, Machiavelli, Tupac, man.
He should have been 3 at least.
3?
2 or 3.
I actually have a difference with this one. I'm gonna talk to y'all about it later. Everybody gets mad about this, but we're gonna talk about it. Number 3, Nas.
Deserve,
right? Yeah,
Deserve.
yeah. Number 2, this is surprising in the culture.
Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy. I don't see J. Cole in that top 10.
No.
We're gonna get to that, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so number
That's
1,
wild.
obviously, you know what I'm saying? Well, not necessarily obviously everybody, but it's Hov, man. Jay-Z
Man, look,
is the greatest rapper of all time. And so,
all respect to Hov.
but yeah. And quick things I want to say. I'm a you know, Tupac being big. You know what I'm saying? I grew up. I think '96 is when Pac died.
Yeah, 96, 97 was when
Big died, right? I ain't gonna lie. Even covering West Coast, even though Tupac represented the West Coast, I always thought Big was better than Tupac. Like,
I mean,
Really?
Tupac
always. Oh man,
technically Tupac is from the East Side.
he's from New York.
Yeah, he is.
But I mean, lyrically, when we talking about hip hop, we talking about rapping. Like,
Yeah.
Biggie is
I agree.
one of the greatest of all time.
I
like,
agree.
And top 3, top 2, whatever.
Cause Biggie did, he swung his lyrics.
Yeah, he
swung 'em.
he changed the flow of how it was back then.
He swung them.
And so
Tupac is straight up and down. He's straight
and every rapper today gets their flavor. And I feel like, you know, Biggie got his flavor from Rakim.
Of course.
And then
of course.
everybody else after Biggie got their flavor from him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it kind of really catapulted and made hip hop the greatest genre right now in the current world.
Yeah. So Biggie should have been number 1 if you ask me, bro. Honestly.
I mean, if we're talking about technically, yeah, you know what I mean? But overall, and this is a personal thing, Kendrick Lamar, to me, is the best rapper of all time. Now, everybody's like, why? I think he encompasses what hip hop and rapping is at a full point. Like, if you think about what rappers do and how they, you know what I'm saying, whatever hip hop and everything, he is everything. Poetry, lyricism, flow, whatever you think about hip hop does or what a great rapper does, he has done that. You know what I'm saying? And I believe he's number 1 completely. The Jay-Z thing has always been, since the inception, since Reasonable Doubt, since the volume 1, 2, 3,
You know,
Black Album. I mean, he has. That's always a hot topic, you know what I'm saying? Even back then, Jay-Z versus Nas, you know what I'm saying? But he has, how many years has he been in the game? Since since the 90s. So he's been in the game over 30 years and he's still one of the greatest, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy, bro?
He is the rapper that survived the longest, you know what I'm saying? He has the most, he's like the LeBron James of hip hop, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's done it every single year. He's still at the top every single year, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter if he comes out with a project, it will always chart. No matter what year it is, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he's giving his flowers, you feel what I'm saying? In that respect. Any other pieces of this list y'all think is like,
Well, the way I think of it is Billboard has been collecting information for a very long time, right? Billboard top 100 hip hop, whatever. So they're probably pulling this information from the numbers that they've received over years, you know. So as you guys are able to debate whether someone influenced the sound of hip hop, Billboard is like, well, this person has topped the charts time and time and time again, and that's why they stand the test of time, you know. So
it's
but I feel like even to be number 50 on the list is an accomplishment
it's amazing.
in of itself. You know what I mean? There's so many rappers. We're like, oh my God, like we're thrown at so many rappers. God, wow. You know, that I feel like for me, like it makes sense that, you know, the list looks like the way it looks. I thought the list was great.
Yeah, honestly, the crazy thing about this list is that usually when somebody comes out with a list, you hear Rattle and everybody's like complaining about it. Nobody's complaining about this list at all. Like, everybody say, okay, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, they can see. Yeah, like it's a general consensus of people saying, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Or I wish they were 2 or 3 points higher, but it's not. This
terrible.
person should have been number 50. Should have been number 1.
Yeah,
even though someone is saying that, but it's like they could still respect the rappers in front of them as well. You know, like I can definitely. That's why I'm saying this has been over years. Of data collecting and information gathering. You know what I'm saying?
I was specifically happy about the Kendrick Lamar being that too, because I was like, I've been saying this since he first came out. Like, he's probably one of the dopest rappers I've ever heard in my life, and that to see him on, you know, top 2 is like, okay, it's justification on another level. So that's what made me think, okay, this list is decent. And the Eminem thing, you know, the greatest white rapper of all time, obviously, numbers out of this world. Eminem's numbers are crazy. If y'all ever seen him, like, he has, I think how many he sold is like more than anybody in the game by like millions, and it's crazy. It's not crazy, you know, obviously we know why, but, you know, I mean, raps, you know what I'm saying, hip hop, lyricism and everything he's done, the storytelling and everything, you know, the music videos when I was a kid, those are hilarious, you feel me? But he's impacted hip hop, put us on the other side of the map, you know what I mean, and made those people respect our music even more. Him being top 5 is No problem to me. What about you, Nine? What you thinking?
Agreed.
With all of that, you ain't got no changes, nothing.
No, I mean,
I was surprised like J. Cole wasn't, like you said, wasn't up there that high. You know what I'm saying? He's at 13. I don't know. Maybe that could be tweaked a little bit, but he hasn't come out with like a single album like recently. He's always done like his compilation. He's trying to build his label up. So
yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I see. I definitely think though that Nicki Minaj has, as we're talking about, like as you guys talked about female rappers, she has changed the game. Yeah. In a way that I think for female rappers that, like, I remember you guys heard that they were making a course about her. You know what I'm saying? Like I think a class, like they were making a class on how she impacted hip hop. Yeah. I think it's at UC Berkeley, if I'm not mistaken. You know, and her impact and contribution to the music industry as a woman. Like, and I used to watch Nicki when she had the bangs, the Chinese bangs, and, you know, talking about like, you know, if they give you pickle juice, we be right here sipping pickle juice. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, no, like I'm going to demand the best, because at the end of the day, like they will, if they give you something whack and you just accept whack, they're going to give you whack and you be sitting here taking whack. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like I've always respected her because of watching her and how she's handled herself in a business perspective.
So tell me about the Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj, MC Lyte thing, 90.
You know, the music speak for itself, man. I got nothing but respect for Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? I love the way she came into the game and changed it and everything like that. But when you talking about the best of all time, you know, you had dudes scared of battling MC Lyte. You know,
facts.
You have Lauryn Hill that could sing and rap. Mm-hmm. You know, she was the first one, literally, that I know of at least, to do that
in hip hop. In
hip hop, period.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the gatekeepers. So if you want to talk about best of all time, you know, I would definitely put those two neck to neck when it comes down to just female rappers in general. You didn't have to show no cleavage. You didn't have to get nothing done to yourself. You just spit straight rhymes, and everybody around the globe loved it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that.
And y'all heard it from the best, man. Word on the street. We out, man.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And keep it locked for more Kicking It Old School content.